What's going on, guys? My name is Andy Crimson and this is Mukbangs and Hangs. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. If you've been here a while, welcome back. I'm really excited for tonight's meal with you guys. I remembered that we have a German restaurant nearby and I've been kind of fiending for the food because I went to an Oktoberfest event this past weekend and they sold out of all the German food and I was like, no. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. I'm gonna pull it all out and then explain everything. Ta-da! Check it out, guys. This is the first time I've ever gotten food from here. I've never been to this place. I've seen a lot of acquaintances like frequent it. I know they've got some karaoke nights, but this is some food from Schneider's Gasthaus and Beergarden. So right here we have the Zwiebel Schnitzel, some German style coleslaw. I believe this is the Spatzle, and some pan-fried potatoes. I'm really excited, guys. Oh, and as I said, I've never had any of this before, so this is like a first time try for this place, first time food items, and you guys get to see that first. We're gonna dig into the schnitzel right here. It's got some onions on it. Get a good piece. So schnitzel is essentially some thinned out meat and they bread it and they fry it. And there's like different types. I was really undecided which sort of schnitzel to get. So I opted for this one just to see what's up with that. Get it done real quick. Okay. Alrighty, guys, here it goes. First bite. It's kind of a chunky piece. Mmm. I don't know if this juiciness is from the coleslaw residue, but this is pretty good. I believe it's pork. I think you can make schnitzel with like veal also. It reminds me of kind of like a country fried steak, but it's pretty good. I was a little bit worried because I had no idea what a schnitzel was, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it because there was some pretty interesting other ones like a tomaten kazer. I wanted to try that one, but I was like a little unsure because I saw it like was coated in a lot of sauce. That was pretty good. Oh, and I've got my carbonated mineral water. I'm really curious about these little things right here. The Spatzle. It looked like noodles in the picture when I was trying to look up some stuff, so I'm not exactly sure what these are. There's like, I can get like the noodle. It tastes like a little bit like a noodle. They're interesting, to say the least. They're good, but they're just a little different. How have you been, guys? I just wanted to share that I had like a really amazing, fantastic weekend. The weather was awesome. I had to hang out with some friends, and I know you guys, if you've been following the channel for a bit, you saw that I dropped a new cover. So I worked on that this weekend, and I wanted to kind of share the creative process with you and kind of some things that happened to me on that trip. So I didn't really plan in the rough, you know, like as far as choosing the song. It just kind of came to me because I've had another cover sitting in progress just because an idea for that one hasn't really come to me yet. So I thought, well, maybe I can do like another karaoke cover, which the karaoke covers is just using the karaoke track and just having simple vocals over it. I don't know, I kind of always liked the song. It's kind of an emotional journey type of song for me. I don't know, I had recorded it like some time back, and I was slowly trying to piece together like a story or a video idea. And I usually like to map those out. I'll toss things around and see, okay, what could work and where can I shoot, because I don't want to be too repetitive with my videos. I love the onions. It's so good. So there's a place it's not that far from me. It's called La Salle del Rey. And if you follow my Instagram for a while, you've seen that I've ventured out there a few times. It's a place to go hiking. It's like a wildlife refuge, but it's like a natural salt lake here in Texas. And they have a nice walking trail, and it's really peaceful out there. And sometimes you can encounter wildlife. But the weather was absolutely beautiful to shoot this past weekend, so decided to take advantage of that and go out there. Kept it simple, only 2 outfits, and just try to do a bunch of B-roll shots and several A-roll shots of me singing. Let's try this coleslaw. It looks dry, something like what I'm used to. It's a little bit got like a sour, like a strong taste. It was good. Very pickled. Very sour. Now, it's 1.5 miles from the start of the trail all the way to the Salt Lake. And I was in my Doc Martens, and I thought I was prepared and taped the inside, because if I wear those boots too long, I'll get cut on my heel basically. And I was fine, except I didn't account for the ankle bending it, and then I got like a blister on my foot, which was just the start of my aesthetic, things that happened to me, my problems. But got to the shore, and there was like this flock of seagulls, and it was just so cool that I got to utilize that in the shots. There wasn't a lot of like dried out dead things. Sometimes when I've been there, a lot of insects will get caught in the salt lake, and animal remains will be there from like predators, but it was relatively clean. I don't know if this was supposed to be served with like a sauce, or if it's usually paired with something. If you guys are familiar with this, let me know. I like it, but maybe it could have used some sort of dressing. Like I said, I don't know if it typically comes with it. Let's try potato. Pan fried potatoes. Nice and chunky. They have a little bit of an orange tint, but they're not sweet potatoes. They're regular potatoes. So once I got most of the footage that I could possibly get for this video, started to walk 1.5 miles back to the car, and you can't take me anywhere. One of the last times I was there, I got bit by some kind of fly and gnats, and I got really swollen on my eye. This time they went for my ears, and I normally bring like a bandana and like just like my pack for being in the outdoors, but I didn't bring it this time. I thought, oh, I'll be fine. And usually I just wrap the headband around my face, because I know that they attack my ears. This ear, you can't tell, I don't think you can tell anymore, but this ear was swollen. Like I feel it's still a little bit puffy. I can feel where they bit me. And I've got 2 big bites on my legs that just, they look pretty nasty. And I'm like, what was that? Was it like a spider bite? There was plenty of spiders, but did my best to avoid them. I don't think it was a spider, but it looks pretty gnarly. So yeah, I'm just glad all of that happened after the fact, after I was done filming. Mmm. This is good, guys. Like, I wish I was a little more adventurous. Had I known this was going to be so good, I would have tried a different one. Mmm. Mmm. And so the next process, depending on how quick I want to get the video out, you know, kind of refreshing back home and start labeling all the footage, piecing it all together, synchronizing it with the music. Oh, that's the other thing. Depending on what frame rate you're using, I'm going to act like I know what I'm talking about, and what kind of shot you're looking to get. You can either have like a slowed down version of your song or a sped up one, which I use a sped up one for my frame rate. To give the footage a little bit of a slow-mo effect. And I'm really proud of the video because, you know, there's been improvements in shooting the footage. Usually, like, how I'm also proud of the story, I guess you could say. Because I didn't really have a strong one, but I had like a general idea of what I wanted. And with the outfits, I think they looked amazing. I actually thrifted that dress at Goodwill, the white dress. I think it's pretty good, like, if I have to say. I think every video like that, every project on a bigger scale than the mukbangs, you know, you always want to try to improve, and just, I'm learning stuff all the time. Like, oh, I need to double check this because I don't have like a huge team, right? So I got to remember this about my clothes or the accessories, like small details, you know. So I don't know. I like that part of making YouTube videos, making song covers. Like, there's always something to be learned. I know a couple of people are asking me, "Oh, you do another ghost song next?" I don't know yet. There's like a lot going on right now, I feel, in my creative space, than for me to start thinking about another project, or maybe just mentally. Like, I have the gig coming up with my band, so my energy is going to be focused on that gig, on the practices. This has like a strong mustardy taste. This is good though. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wait a bit before shooting another video, at least until the gig is over. Like I said, I have another song that's already been recorded. Like, it's gonna be a full cover, instrumentals and everything. I just don't have like a story yet. Like, I don't have it mapped out completely yet. And that one's just, like I said, just been trouble. So that one I'm just gonna like come at it from a different angle, let it come a little more naturally, and we'll see what happens. I'm really enjoying this schnitzel, guys. So delicious. And normally I'm not like a big fan of pork. I'm assuming this is pork. There's not a lot of places that serve up veal or venison. Mmm. So speaking of German food and Oktoberfest, I want to talk a little bit about the event I went to. I've never been to this place. It's like a brewery and a food truck park called 5x5. I had a lot of fun. It was such a relaxed environment and the customer service was like top notch. And the reason I say that, it's like it's a brewery. What do you mean? Well, it was a big event and there was like a long line to get some beer. But once you got in there, you saw there was like maybe 6 cashiers like and bartenders just cashing you out and filling you up. And so the line went pretty quickly. I would love to go back like on a calmer night. And I know they typically always have like live music. So I would like to check that out later. I think my least favorite of this whole meal is probably this, what is this called? Spatzle. Just, it doesn't have that much flavor. Mmm. Let's see. Look at this one. A bit smaller. Mmm. I have seen the latest House of the Dragon, but I think we'll save that for the next video because I feel like I have a lot to say and I think that needs to be its own thing. Mm. Here we go, guys. The last bite. Schnitzel. Mmm. So good. So guys, let's rate Schneider's, Gasthaus, and Beergarden. We're gonna have to go with a 9.5 out of 10 because I was pleasantly surprised for being the first time having this type of food, the first time trying this place. I really enjoyed it. Like, this was cooked very, very well, the schnitzel, and I really want to try different kinds now that I kind of get the gist, right? This coleslaw had a bit of a sour taste, almost like a mustard flavor, like I was saying, but I liked it. The potatoes were good also. And I always keep forgetting what this is called. The Spatzle. It was all right. A little bit on the bottom tier for all of this. But I would definitely, I feel like I feel confident enough now to go to this place and actually try the food like there. So yeah. If you're in the McAllen area or you're not from the McAllen area, if you're like passing through from the valley, go check out Schneider's, Gasthaus, and Beergarden. Maybe I'll run into you there, who knows. But that's it for the video today, guys. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching today's mukbang and continuing to support me on the channel. If you haven't already, check out my latest cover of In the Rough. I've got a Patreon where I post like extra content, bonus content for some of the tiers. You can choose between Roadie and Rockstar. And I also have a channel membership with the same tiers. I've got a merch line. Everything is down below in the description. And if you guys want to talk about anything at all, shoot me a comment. I'll try to get back to you. And I'll see y'all next time.